Hey kiddos, Mrs. Garduno here with another read aloud. Today I will be reading Will You Count the Stars Without Me by Jane Breskin Zalbin. Saba and Shauna live on an island. They sleep in a palm tree close to the stars. Sometimes they try to count them, whispering until dawn. They have everything they could ever want or need. A little stream of fresh water, banana, date, and fig trees, the sun, the moon, the stars, their friends in the jungle, and, of course, each other. One year, there was too much rain. The bananas, the dates, and the figs didn't grow. There was little to eat. Everyone gathered together. Shana said bravely, "I'll search for food." Saba lowered his eyes. "Don't go," he thought, but instead he said, "We've never been apart. I'll miss you." "I'll miss you too," said Shana, but she left that morning before sunrise. Saba watched the boat sail away. A tear slipped down his cheek. He took a deep breath and sighed. He sat on a rock and stared at the ocean. Saba was sure he wouldn't have a good time until Shana came home. He didn't even look up when his friends Otto and Lily came by and sat on the rock next to him. "Come on," they said. "Help us build our new wallow." "I don't feel like it," said Saba. So Otto and Lily went off by themselves. Saba could hear them giggling and digging. He had never felt so lonely. All day he paced back and forth across the island. He wondered if she'd find the last coconut he hid between her pajama top and bottom. That night he lay awake thinking, "Will you count the stars without me?" He stared at the empty spot beside him. Finally, he fell asleep. The morning breeze brought the smell of the sea and Otto's and Lily's voices. Their laughter became louder and louder. When he couldn't stand it any longer, he stumped down the path. "Stop giggling!" "What's the matter, Saba?" "Shauna went away. She went away without me." Saba glumly watched Otto and Lily dig. After a while, he said, "I don't think you're digging deep enough." He jumped down and showed them. He spent the whole afternoon digging. Then Cecil came along and asked Saba to carve a weather vane out of an old coconut shell into the shape of a banana. As the stars came out, he curled up and thought, "I had a nice day." Saba helped Fern patch the thatched roof on her treehouse, and Ima weave a bridge to the next lagoon, just like the one on his and Shana's tree. All week long, he pounded, dug, and wove vine ropes. At the end of the week, the animals rested on the sand in the hot sun. The waves cooled their toes. It was getting dark when Shana's boat drifted onto shore. "Saba!" yelled Shana. "Shana!" yelled Saba. All the animals cheered. "Yay for Shana!" Saba and Shana hugged each other tightly. "How are you?" he asked. "Very happy," said Shana. "I'm glad I could help my friends. What have you been doing?" "Come on, I'll show you," Saba said. He took her by the hand and smiled. Shauna could take care of herself, and so could he. And they stayed up the whole night, counting the stars and eating coconuts. The end. That was my favorite book as a kid. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. See you next time.